on, we're getting together, making it happen. WRBN, Warner Robins. And the beat goes on.
Somebody lights a big fat joint, hands it on stage. Somebody passes it to somebody else that plays percussion in the band. I'm not going to mention any names. And then you hear a voice going, "Put that out. Put that out." It sounded like God coming over the loudspeaker.
Where?
Put that out. In the club. In the club. You guys were on stage. Somebody lit a big fatty.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Hand it back up on stage. Yeah. And then it was taken away from stage. It was taken away from the stage, and you were like, "Hey man, y'all settle down. Better fucking put that shit out." And then, all right.
Well, we wasn't in California or Colorado.
That's right.
It wasn't a legal place, and I'm like, where was it? Florida or
No. It's just Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, it was like, that shit
wasn't
ain't
cool as shit.
No. Was not cool. Up if you can't blaze
cool.
up.
No, I never said. I was standing over there on the side.
No, I ain't gonna say don't sneak around a building or go outside or do whatever.
Hey,
but come on, man. You don't damn
fire up right there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's illegal. Everything's not good about it here.
All right, but
bust a damn J, man.
But then what happened was, okay, got it off stage, and then you're getting ready to go into. Then you stop for a joke. You stop for a joke, and you tell your joke. You get your little laugh, and then
what?
you get your joke in.
And then what?
And then the manager came up, and he was standing right beside me at that point. He comes up because I was standing on the side taking pictures, and he comes up beside me because the whole weed debacle.
Oh,
the whole marijuana.
So you were
debacle.
in trouble.
I wasn't in trouble. I wasn't smoking any weed. I was standing on the side taking pictures. Okay.
Did you get pics of the weed?
I did get a picture.
Are you an
of
FBI
weed.
agent? Are you? Is this?
I did get a picture of weed.
This has all been staged as an FBI investigation, and now I'm done.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, people are gonna rush in. Chris Hansen.
Well. Why did you bring that? What do you have, a 6-pack, huh? Oh, a 6-pack, and what's that? I smell weed. Yeah. You got weed right there?
Yeah, so, what do you got there?
And so the weed went off the stage. The loudspeaker dude quit. I guess it was the sound guy who was telling everybody. And so the manager comes up beside me, and he's looking on stage. And so you're like, oh, okay, I got the weed off stage. And I don't know if you're feeling a little bit nervous or whatever, but then you started telling jokes, and then you told that joke, and he looked at me in disgust.
What, the guy did?
Yeah, the manager, he looked at me in disgust. It was so fucking funny.
He hated weed and the joke.
Yeah. He was like,
wrong crowd.
When you told the punchline, he looked at me and he went,
what the fuck?
He was like,
it's funny.
Yeah, fuck it. He was like, fuck this guy. And then he walked off. And I was like,
it's funny. And
what's the punchline?
Hold on.
Just tell me the punchline. Give him the punchline. You'll see. Fucking give everybody the punchline.
It's not 12 inches, but it smells like a foot.
That's fucking horrible.
That's great.
It's horrible.
I seen it online.
Hey, welcome to WRBN Podcast. I'm Brad.
And I'm Danny Boone.
We know. No, I'm just saying.
What does that mean?
We know. We love Danny Boone.
Oh.
That's why we're here.
I didn't know if you were
That's
saying
why
I've
I'm
been
here. I'm
promoting
just saying.
myself
No,
to
I'm
the
just kidding
maximum
you.
or something like.
No,
Oh,
yes, we know.
Yeah,
Woo!
okay.
No, it's more like a celebration. I'm
kidding.
sorry. Show 3. We're at high school. We're at high school for you. So, the best years of your life.
Well, what are you saying? Well, ninth grade, I met Shif. We hit it off as friends, and then I went into
9th grade. He met Shif. That's great.
we,
Man, you guys have been hitting it since way back.
oh yeah, I wouldn't say hitting it since.
Well,
way-
I mean, hitting it off.
well, come on, man.
I knew you would turn that around.
Why do you-
hitting it off?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you've been hitting that from way back.
Hey.
Gosh, just gonna hear this and be pissed at me. I meant to say hitting it off. Okay, let's get it straight.
Jeez. You know,
right,
he's just
yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Y'all been jerking the monkey pole for damn eons. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that you say?
The monkey pole. What the
I
hell
don't
is the
know,
monkey
but just
pole?
like you had to say something.
You made up your own
Tore
word right
up.
there, just like you always do.
Anyway.
He makes up his own words. It's not even right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get.
But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is Saturday, April 22nd, Rehab at the Branch House Tavern at 7 o'clock, Flowery Branch, Georgia. Come get it. Saturday, April the 29th, Rehab at the Granada Theater at 7 p.m., Minneapolis, Minnesota. Come get you some. Well, what
Since
was it
9th
say
grade.
You were asking?
You were since 9th grade.
I've known Shif since 9th grade.
That's awesome.
I went into 9th grade and, went into high school, which was 10th, 11th, 12th. And
Different school.
Northside High School.
North Side.
Yes, that's where I went and graduated from eventually. And
That's where everything happened in North Side.
Northside and Warner Robins were the only two schools. Warner Robins High School and Northside of Warner Robins High School.
And rivalries, I guess.
Oh, huge for years. People have, back then, because they were only two, and Valdosta was huge back then in football. Now we're talking football.
Valdosta?
Valdosta. Yeah. Home of Doc Holliday.
Home of Doc Holliday.
But back then, people almost got killed over those foot. I remember one guy got dragged behind a truck through Northside High School's parking lot over that game.
What?
Yeah. My parents almost split up. There's a whole article about, because my mom went to Northside, my dad went to Warner Robins, and I played at Northside. There's this whole big article about how she used to.
I mean, are you talking about like this happened in the 60s?
No.
When your parents were kids?
I played football at Northside.
No. You made it sound like it happened when your parents were going to school. This happened when you were going to school?
Back then, Northside and Warner Robins.
I mean, like 1982?
More than
This
badges.
shit happened?
What?
1982, this shit happened.
No, this happened in 85. Like, whoa, no.
What?
They're like in their 20s, and you're 20 years old. You went to your school, and in your 20s, you're coming out, you get married, have kids, and
Yeah.
now the rivalry in town, though. I'm telling you, man, 40,000 people at a.
What year did this happen? Hang on,
motherfucking game for high school.
40,000 people? What? And that's when the dragging happened?
No, the dragon happened in like 76.
Okay. That's what I was asking. That's what I was talking about.
But I'm saying that was in how serious it is.
Oh,
it's got,
damn.
I've seen people.
40,000 people at a game, at a rivalry.
And then at
That's fucking
Northside,
tough.
they used to wave this rebel flag at Warner Robins. You know, the big-
Great.
yeah. And boy, you can't do that shit around Northside. Man, I seen Gerald McCollum.
This is in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, of course.
A convertible or truck or something full of people came by, rolling behind the gym with on the day of the game, waving a rebel flag. Gerald McCollum come across the parking lot, timed it up, dove in the car, took that shit, broke that shit, and it was real shit back then, man. Northside Warner Robins.
Warner Robins history.
You don't want none of it. I got
That
some
shit
history.
sounds crazy.
I got some history on them hoes.
So, big rivalry. You played football.
Yes.
All right. Are we still playing the same positions as we did when we were younger?
Yeah, I played defensive back.
You getting bigger?
Split
You still
in,
the same size?
I weighed about 135.
Okay.
They listed me in the program
still
at
skinny.
155.
Skinny.
Yeah, 155. And since I had come from Central Fellowship and didn't play football in the 9th grade because I came at the end of that. So what I came into was a whole lot of kids that have been in school together running the same offenses and the same type of thing for years. And I had no idea what was going on. And we didn't train, and it wasn't as big a thing at the private school. So when I came in, I was lost my first, like, as far as just in football. And I got knocked around, and they were a lot bigger and a lot more athletic.
They kicked
than they
your
were
ass.
in private school.
They kicked your ass.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah,
it was terrible, and I had to,
it's terrible.
I had to.
I agree.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
but I stayed and stuck it out. I was like, I know I'm good at this. I just I don't know anything. You know what I mean?
So how long did you play football?
I didn't know what cover one was, what a sky and a cloud, and all we did was cover your man to man at private school, and at the time, shit wasn't advanced. We just had a football team.
Yeah. So you play basketball too? Just you was all star, right?
No.
Jeez, what is this?
No, I was mediocre at all of them.
Sounds like you were decent at all of them.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Good
enough to be at all. So you played baseball through you stopped at 10th grade? Is that what's going on? Or you just keep going to your
10th grade? Well, what happened?
Hamstring. Pull the hamstring.
No, I played in 10th grade. And I was always a hustler, and I don't mean like street hustler. I mean like I was 180% at all. I'll dive for shit that there's no reason to die. I'll do that on the pavement. You know what I mean? If we're playing Nerf ball in the street,
I'm with you. I'm diving for it.
I was always
all in
since I was young.
All in.
You got to give 110%. Blah, blah, blah. So, and I can't remember the question because I just got off on that tangent.
Baseball.
We
were talking about baseball. And I do believe you, and trying to figure out how long you played and kind of dodged the question.
Is that all we was talking about? And I went into that?
I think. You took me off on this little thing, and I started following you instead of fucking paying attention when I was doing it.
Well, I think I had a point, and I missed, and I had a point. And I lost it in translation.
Rehabtheband.com, where you can get all of your news, tour information, music, videos, and our store where you can get all of your cool rehab merch. That's rehabtheband.com. Let's talk about music that was at the time, because this is a big deal. when you got over there, and let's talk about that as far as music goes, because it seems like that your whole music thing world opened up when you did go over to a different school.
Yeah, well,
Run DMC, Beastie Boys, all this other stuff started influencing you, did it not?
Yeah, well,
had to.
And back in elementary school, I remember, hearing Sugar Hill Gang and all that, and but I was always, I guess, a rhythmic kid. My grandmother was Puerto Rican, and by the time, and even a lot of the music that she listened to was real rhythmic, like Phil Harris and a lot of Spanish music, which I didn't understand, but it was rhythmic, like, if you know what I mean. And it was
a lot of percussion.
Yeah, and a lot of 4/4 rock, like 1814, we took a little trip along Colonel Jackson down the body, Mississippi, or whatever, and so now you know what we talked about through junior high.
Yeah.
And then by the time I got to high school, I had ran into Rock Box from Run DMC, and John Bailey hooked me up with that. And and then came Midnight Star and
Midnight Star.
Yeah, and Ready for the World. And but then
I've heard you say Midnight Star. But
ninth grade, what's his name? New Edition had me messed up, and me and in ninth grade, me and Tommy Hull and Chris Hull.
Chris Hull, Tommy Hull.
Yeah, and Charlie Rathbun.
Charlie Rathbun.
And man, we was all about that, and Hey Little Walter, and Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5.
Yeah.
That was it's hard to. I had to go in and plug in holes. So once we start getting that, and I know you're talking about high school, but I'm trying to in my mind go back and fill in the blank so you get the whole picture.
Yeah, when you do that, it's fine.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for. You know what I mean? I just that brings everybody else up to date on this too.
Because I ain't thinking about all that shit all the time.
No, but it comes back to you. I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I go into a room and I can't remember what the fuck I was going in there for. So, that's where I'm at.
I understand.
So all that music, the rap.
So we got into that once we got in 10th grade, and in the process of go from 9th to 10th, and
what about the first time you rapped? Was when you were 15 years old, am I correct? Northside.
Yeah, but it was probably with Chris and Tommy Hull.
The Hulls,
right before,
again.
Yeah, but they were.
Are they still around?
I don't know where they're at. I ain't seen them. And but
maybe they'll hear this.
Spend a lot of time. And Colin Brown. I used to spend a lot of time.
Colin Brown
in their neighborhood. I lived in a trailer out here, and they lived in a neighborhood around the corner. And I used to ride my bike around there and hang out with them and do a lot of stuff. But we'd listen to, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And
not rock. You guys.
That's the first time I recorded myself was over at their house.
Oh, really?
And I sang Hotel California.
Damn. Yeah. What did you do? Just play the song, just sing over it?
Yeah. Tape recorder.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. God, I love tapes. I love cassettes. I miss those days.
I like aspects of them. I like the way they sound to sample and stuff like that, at certain times.
I love 4-tracks. Cassette 4-tracks.
Guess what I love?
Cool. That shit was cool,
like
cool.
2 tracks.
2 tracks. Yes.
How about that?
2 tracks.
I don't even need tracks.
Yeah, you're off the tracks is what you are.
Your arms are full of tracks.
Yeah. Finally.
Now what?
Now what? What are you going to do now, huh? Hey, it's time for Rehab's unreleased track of the week. This week it is Next Hangover. Let's do this.
You're making me look like a prick, you know. Now you give me your sources or we're gonna have to kick ass and take some names in.
If you had asked me before, I might have could. I'm toe up now.
Hey bartender, please love me tender. Mix me another, make it so I don't remember. Life's too short to live it sober. Working on the next hangover. Cooling at the crib, night falls in a bell. Brush off my gear, get in my coupe, put in my tape and set sail. Step to the glove place, pumping and pack. My homie stepped to me and said, you better watch your back. The word is out that you're about to breathe your last. I looked at my boy and just laughed. Rolling good looking out, I bought a bubbly brew. And then I eased on back and took a sip or two. Hey bartender, please love me tender. Mix me another, make it so I don't remember. Life's too short to live it sober. Working on the next hangover. I looked around the club to see what I could see, and saw 4 3-piece suits staring at me. I walked over to him, I said, yo, you got a problem? Cause if you happen to, I'll see what I can do to solve them. Grab one by the collar, another jumped. I said, whoa, grab my jam. He said, damn it, one move, your mind's blown. While we all here sip suds and have fun, or you might end up on the wrong end of a smoking joint. Hey bartender, please love me tender. Mix me another, make it so I don't remember. Life's too short to live it sober. Working on the next hangover. Hey mama, I'm in fear for my life in the long arm of the law. Hangman is coming down from the gallows and I don't have very long. Hey mama, I'm in fear for my life in the long arm of the law. Hangman is coming down from the gallows and I don't have very long. Hey bartender, please love me tender. Mix me another, make it so I don't remember. Life's too short to live it sober. Working on the next hangover. Hey bartender, please love me tender. Mix me another, make it so I don't remember. Life's too short to live it sober. Working on the next hangover. Hey bartender, please love me tender. Mix me another, make it so I don't remember. Life's too short to live it sober. Working on the next hangover.
It's like people tucking their boots in. It's like gender release parties.
It's like all that stuff.
Yeah. It's
Man,
just like,
well, hey, man. Y'all please subscribe and like the podcast on whatever platform you're listening to. And Danny,
follow us on all the socials. And come check out our Patreon. And we're going to check you next time. Swell. I don't know what all that meant, but I don't know. Hey, get out of here.